Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini coming at you on behalf of PuckettFanShop.com. And PuckettFanShop.com is my website where I have all different dog designs, and I put them on all kinds of different products like t-shirts and stickers is a big seller right now. We put them on hoodies, sweaters, laptop sleeves, shower curtains, aprons, is anything you think of, we put them on placemats. So check it out over at PuckettFanShop.com. I'd love to do business with you. And we also do custom designs. So if you would like something done with your dog, send me a message. I'd love to do business with you. That's a lot of our business. We do dog designs for people. They submit pictures and we draw them and put them on stuff for them. So it's cool. All right. So what I'm doing today is talking about the Dallas Cowboys. I've got my Arkansas Razorback shirt on today. I need to go put my Cowboys shirt on here in a minute. They play tonight. I just don't want to get it dirty for the game. But anyway, what I'm bringing to you today is the Dallas Cowboys keys to victory versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they played, I think, Sunday night. They play tonight. So these are the things that they need to do to win. And there's really, I think I came up with 10. I could have come up with a bunch more, but I thought these are the big 10 that they need to hit to win tonight. Be a tough game for them. Buccaneers are a good team. Number one, and this is not really in any order. I just, as I looked at the lineups and everything, it's kind of what I came up with. So number one, Dallas must run the football to help out Tyler Smith and the entire offensive line. The Cowboys just signed Jason Peters, but he's not ready yet, I don't think. He's not going to play, I don't believe. So they need to help out that offensive line. Offensive line, has some inexperienced guys up there, young guys, and we need to help them out by running the football. And, the Buccaneers' problem is they have two big old huge guys. They got big old Vita Vea at 347. He's nose guard. And then you got Akeem Hicks. He's one of the defensive ends. They run a 3-4, and he's about 332. So they got two big mammoths in there. But then you got Golston at the other defensive end. He weighs about 280, which is a little bit better. So I would kind of try to run off tackle. And those outside linebackers standing up, they're easy to block. You can get them blocked and run the football. Okay, so I would run off tackle. I'd run right behind the guard, between the nose guard and the ends, and then run off tackle. Quick runs up the middle, and then try to run outside to get away from the big boys and tire them out a little bit. Also, that'll keep, Shaquille Barrett is one of the better pass rushers in the league, and that'll keep him off balance a little bit. You just don't want him teeing off every snap on our young tackles, on Steele or on Smith. That'll be tough for them to handle. So we need to have a strong, heavy dose of running the football tonight. And we don't want to be dropped back passing a whole lot tonight. I hope Kellen Moore is not expecting to do that. We'll be running the football and play action passing. Now, which leads me to point two. Dallas must use play action tonight. That means fake a run play and then throw a pass off of it. Those are the easiest passes to complete. That's easiest for the offensive line to block for. Okay, so for the play action pass game to work, we also must be in down and distance situations where we could still run the ball. So first down is very important too. We got to get in a good 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, something to where we can still run those play action passes. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. The only thing out of 3rd and 8 is too much. We're not going to have good success tonight at 3rd and 8 or more. I would only call drop back pass if it was an obvious passing situation. And, and still then I might would run a draw or a screen or something, because we just don't want to subject our young tackles to Barrett and the two inside backers too they have are really good. Bucs are a tough team. All right, now number 3. The Cowboys must get the ball to CeeDee Lamb tonight, and he must produce big plays. We need big chunk plays out of him. He's our best receiver, probably our best go-to guy on the whole offense, and we got to get it to him. There's no, coverage, can't get him the ball. No, we got to get CeeDee Lamb the ball, and he's got to make big plays if the Cowboys are going to be good. I think he's better than the Bucs corners. They got, 2 or 3 corners that play a lot. I think he's better than all 3 of them, and he should have a big game. Get him the ball. this mess about, oh, he was covered, this and that, we couldn't get him the ball, tried to. No, get him the ball. Was Michael Irvin, did he ever show up with no catches? Jerry Rice and these really good receivers. Come on now. Get these guys the ball. Come on, Kellen. So we got to get to CeeDee Lamb, and he's got to produce. He's got to make big plays. I think he's our best player on offense. He's got to produce. Number 4, the Cowboys must get the ball to Tony Pollard as well in space so he can make big plays. The NFL, it's about big chunk plays a lot of the times. You're going to have a hard time having 10 and 12 play drives. You got to get a big 20, 30-yard play to go score sometimes. And, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, those guys can make those big chunk plays for us. I'm talking about 40 yards or more. You need some big chunk plays. And the teams that can do that are usually teams that win. It's hard to string plays together in the NFL and score. It's hard to do. But Tony Pollard, he needs to get the ball in space where he can use his speed and athletic ability. I'm not saying don't play Ezekiel Elliott. I'm just saying Pollard is a little more explosive. Ezekiel Elliott can still play and do a lot of good things, but Pollard I think he's right there behind CeeDee Lamb. We need to get him the ball. Number 5, Dak Prescott must have a great game and not do it in a mop-up role when we're down 28-3, and then he throws for 400 yards. We don't need that. He has to have a great game when it matters. He needs to be accurate and make good decisions. He's got to protect the football, most important. We can't have turnovers. We have turnovers, we get beat. Okay? Kellen Moore, like I've talked about, no drop back passing. He needs to move the pocket, roll him out, bootlegs. Bootlegs where you fake like a sweep around the outside, then he rolls around to the other side. Play action passes, plays where Dak either has an option to run or pass. Okay? And then don't take a big hit. Slide if you have to, whatever. Don't take a big hit. But put him in situations where he can run or pass. So Dak has to have a big game tonight. Dak's a good player. He's going to have to show up and play good. All right, number 6. Brett Maher and Brian Anger, our kicker and punter, must have good games too. Special teams will be big tonight. Maher made last year when he was with the Cowboys, made 89% of his field goals. Pretty good. When we have to bring him in for field goal, if it's 40 yards in, 45, it needs to be 3 points, And then Anger, he was one of the best punters last year. I think he made the Pro Bowl, and he averaged 48 yards per punt. So he needs to do that or better tonight. We need him to come through and play well. Keep the field position. A lot of college football games yesterday, field position played big, and I heard a lot of coaches talking about that in their post-game press conferences. It was about field position. Nick Saban, I know for one, was talking about it, how Texas punter booted like a 60-yard punt or something, and it really flipped field position on them there and put them, deep. And that changes your offense when you're up against the goal line. You have to be a little more conservative. All right, number 7, Kevontae Turpin needs to have a big game returning the ball. That's all we've heard about. How he's so explosive, he's going to be so good. And he showed a little bit of that in preseason, but it's real time now. He needs to step up, and to me, I like my return man to be like my third receiver or third running back or something. And he also needs to be in the passing game too. But if he's not, which I don't think he is, he's like the fourth receiver right now, I think, or maybe lower than that. He needs to be pulling his weight returning the ball. He needs to average at least 10 yards per punt return, at least. That's kind of what you look for there. And if he returns a kick, he needs to get it out past the 25, 25, 26-yard line. If not, you take the touchback. So we need a good big game from him today. Number 8, we must get pressure on Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I think we're probably going to have to blitz to get pressure on him. I think our defensive line is a little overmatched. I really like the Bucs offensive line. I think they're good. But we got to make Tom Brady move. Don't let him just sit in the pocket and pick us apart. I hate to get man to man against our receivers because receivers are good, but we can't just let him sit back there and pick us apart. Their left guard, Gadecki, I don't remember his first name, but he's a rookie, and I think he's the one that we can kind of pick on maybe a little bit. Try to confuse him, blitz up his gap there, run some stunts with him, some ins and outs. twisting your tackles and ends, having linebackers coming in there, blitzing through that gap, make him make a choice between two people. We saw Tyler Smith, make a mistake on one of those in a preseason game. Make him choose where he don't exactly know who to get. Try to trick him. But I think the Bucs offensive line is pretty good. They're not bad. So, but we're going to get some pressure on Brady. We can't just let him sit back and pick us apart. All right, number 9, secondary must play well, and that man-to-man coverage I was just talking about. So if we're going to have to blitz, boy, we're going to have some good coverage. And we've got some pretty good corners, I think, but the Bucs have some good receivers. I think Godwin is their best receiver. They got big old Mike Evans. I think they signed Julio Jones as well. So they got some weapons now. But I think Godwin is their best one. So those guys are getting a little bit older. But I think he's their best one. They got to slow him down and really do a good job of trying to stop him. Don't give him, make somebody else beat us. So got to watch out for Godwin. I think he's their best one right now. Number 10, last one here is Michael Parsons and Clayton Vander Esch have to make big plays for us tonight. Like I told you, I think the defensive line is a little outmatched against the Bucs offensive line. Hopefully we can get going there. But their line is pretty good. So I think Parsons and Vander Esch are going to have to blitz. We're going to use them blitz game, and they're going to have to be able to get through, time it up right, and they're going to have to make some big plays for us. They're really going to have to for us to beat the Buccaneers tonight because we're going to get pressure on Brady. We can't just let him sit back and throw the ball. We got to make him move, make him step up in the pocket, step back, roll to right, roll to left. He don't want to move. He just wants to stand there and throw it. So we've got to make him move him off his spot, and make it hard for him. But those are my 10 keys for victory tonight. Like I said, there could have been some more. I want to limit it to 10. And the Cowboys play tonight, Sunday Night Football. This is Sunday morning right now I'm doing this. And I've been analyzing it all week, looking at it. And so if you like this video, hit the like button. Share it with some friends if you know some other Cowboy fans. And check it out and see if what I say is right. And be looking forward to the game tonight. Also, head over to PuckettFanShop.com for me and check out my dog design. See what you think. If you want me to add some, send me a message. Message me on here. Send me an email. There's several ways you can contact me there. I'll put the website down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Go Cowboys. Peace out. Have a great Sunday.